I'll just say wait, don't scroll any further. In the next few minutes, I will show you the simple step-by-step way I started uploading my YouTube shorts and began getting more views and real subscribers. And at the very end of this video, I will review one small change I made that doubled my growth. Stay with me because that part will surprise all of us. So, when I first started posting shorts, I had no idea what I was doing. I uploaded randomly, hoping something would go viral. One video blew up, then everything went quiet again. I became frustrated, but one night I told myself, let me test something different. One by one, I tried new hooks, new titles, different endings. Little by little, I noticed what actually works. And today, I am sharing the simple version with you guys. The version anyone can follow. And remember, the best and biggest secret comes at the very end of this video. Stay tuned. Now, what is YouTube Shorts? A YouTube Short is not a full video. It is like a tiny trailer of a very long video. But it's a small test of your content. You only need 3 things to get the right YouTube Shorts. Number 1, a strong start. The first 3 seconds of your YouTube Shorts will determine whether anybody will watch the entire shorts or whether they will scroll through it. Then number 2, a clear message of the story. Number 3, a simple call to action at the very end of the short. So the first 3 seconds will determine whether somebody will watch through to the end to get the call to action. Then the next, I used these 3 simple types. You also can do the same. Number 1, trending videos. Trending videos, these things people are already watching. You can use trends.google.com to get the trending for that time before you make your shorts or your video. Then number 2, helpful videos. I had to go online. I came on YouTube. I came on learning platforms to understand quick tips. I watched tutorials. I looked for life hacks on how to get the best ways to upload my shorts. Then number 3, personal videos. Now the personal videos now is to make videos about yourself. When you're making your shorts, use your face, tell your stories, and then let people know what's happening behind the scene. Sorry, that's my bed. So every week I write down a few ideas in each group. Then this gives me a simple plan instead of just guessing. The first 3 seconds I decide everything. The first 3 seconds will also decide everything for your shorts. People must stop scrolling within the first 3 seconds of your shorts. So start with something that makes them curious. A bold statement, stop doing this mistake, for example. You can start your short by saying, stop doing this mistake. So it will want to make people to understand what is that mistake they are doing. So the first statement, like stop doing this mistake, can keep people glued to the entire video. Then it might also use question approach. Something like, do you know this trick? Then some persons will want to sit back and then understand what that trick is. Then the next one is a strong visual. Without having to say something, you might use an overlay on your video to keep people glued. Show something moving, surprising, or interesting in the entire shorts. Record 2 versions of your hook and choose the stronger one. You can make 2 versions of your hook, and then in all of that you always find one that is better than the other. No 2 shorts or no 2 hooks are the same. That's simple. Then the next thing is to keep viewers watching. Cut out long pauses. Stop wasting time in between your recordings. For example, 2 seconds pause and then 3 seconds pause. It can get people frustrated and then they'll just scroll through. Change visuals every second. Try to change your visuals every few seconds, even if it's to make hand gestures in between your videos. Just try to do something that will make people feel like the visuals are changing. They want to know what are you up to again. Then if you can add text on the screen, it can also help people to have a simple idea what the video is about, and then it will keep them glued. Then the next thing is tell a mini story, a problem, quick steps, and results. So it's not just about telling the story. If you are telling a mini story, a quick story, if you are telling a problem, you should be able to give quick steps and then give a result in that story. Then if your video feels slow, viewers will swipe through. Keep it active and clear. Very important. If people feels like your video is too slow, maybe while you are making your videos, it appears you are not sure of what you're saying, and then maybe you appear sleepy, people will just swipe through. And so try to keep your viewers and listeners very active by you being active throughout your video. That is very, very important. Then you don't need any fancy editing as well. YouTube have made things easy. All you just need is a recording, clear audio, clear sound, then you're good to go. You upload. You don't need any fancy editing on your phone. Just use a vertical format 9:16, then keep it under 60 seconds for your shots to be very catchy. Then use jump cuts to remove silence if you can. Make your voice louder and clearer, but that doesn't mean shouting in your shots or videos. Then add simple subtitles. If you use music, choose something that is quite popular, but keep it low so people can hear your voice. Now, it's not trying to use music to override your own voice. The music you can use in your shots, it's something that can be silent. People can hear the music, but they can still hear your voice very clearly. Then, now, how do you upload? You need to upload the right way. So when uploading, your title should be short, interesting, and clear. For example, 3 ways to save money fast. Then the other one is the description of the video. Write 1 or 2 lines explaining the shots. Don't go and write an entire 50 to 100 paragraphs just because you want to explain a 60-second shot. Then use the very best and relevant hashtags to your shots. Always add shots plus 1 to 2 relevant hashtags. Now, if you use the hashtag shots, YouTube will always pick it in their algorithm and then direct it to the trending shot at that moment. Then add 1 or 2 relevant hashtags. Don't use 100 hashtags just because you want to promote one shot. YouTube can flag it and then not recommend it to your viewers. Then the other one is, if you can, use a thumbnail if possible. Choose a frame that shows your face and a bold text. Playlist. Add the shot to a playlist. You have to create a playlist for your shots. Add it to a playlist so viewers can watch more of your videos. So these things, they are not just little, but let me just call it little. These little things make a big difference over time. It doesn't happen overnight. So the next step is, don't say please subscribe. It can get people away from subscribing. Just when you finish, let it just rest, because when you pass the right message, people will want to come back to watch. So the next thing is for them to subscribe. So when you finish your video and then say please subscribe, in most cases please subscribe will end up getting the other side of the action. People will just scroll through and then not making any attempt to subscribe. So when you make your video, you don't have to say please subscribe. Somebody who likes your story, who likes your content, who likes your storyline will subscribe. So instead of saying please subscribe, you can say, if you want more tips like this, hit subscribe. I post every week. Or you get what I'm saying. It feels natural and gives the viewer a reason to subscribe. You are giving somebody the reason to subscribe without asking them to please subscribe. So the next thing is, the first hour after uploading helps YouTube understand your content. After you upload, the first 1 hour helps YouTube to understand what your content is about. Then they will now strategically send it to the right audience. So what will you do? Share the short on your other platforms. Pin a comment asking a question. Reply to comments quickly. Yes, because some of us will tend to stay away from comments. When you pin a question, try to reply to comments quickly. And then watch for basic analytics after 24 hours to know how far your shorts is performing. If the video flops because of the first 3 seconds, redo the hook. You understand? If your video flops because of the very first 3 seconds, redo the hook and upload again. You can always retrieve a video, redo the hook, join them together, cut out the first hook, add the second hook, connect them together, and then re-upload. And then it's normal. So it's not unusual. Then the next thing is for you to stay consistent. It's very important. Pick a simple routine. Record 5 to 10 shots in one day. Now, it's for you to do what your ability is. For you to do what you can be able to do. If it is 3 shots a day, you have to try to stay consistent. Stay consistent. Record between 3 to 5 to 10 shots every day. Edit the next day. Post 3 to 7 shots per week. You need to be consistent. If you want to post 3 to 7 shots per week, if you want to post 3 shots every day, any pattern you've chosen, you need to try to stay consistent with it. Track what works for you, because what works for me might not actually work for you. So when you do these things, you need to track what works for you. You don't need to chase perfection. Little efforts will take you to perfection, but if you try to chase perfection, that is when you will lose track of it. Just repeat what performs well for you. Once you've identified what works for you, you keep repeating the same thing. Before you know it, you don't need so much strength again. Consistency will get you to the top sooner or earlier than you anticipated. Then shorts bring people in, but longer videos will make them stay. Now, the fact that you are using YouTube shorts to get people into your channel, for example, doesn't mean that you stay glued to YouTube channels and then not look for longer videos. I've come to realize that YouTube is like a relationship, for example. When you find a lady you like, maybe the physical appearance will attract them to you, but something more will keep them. So that is it. Like YouTube shorts will attract your viewers, but your longer videos that is quite interesting will keep them glued for a longer period of time. So have at least one longer video or playlist connected to your shorts. When you make your shorts, you can connect a longer video to your shorts. Tell viewers where to go next. If you want the full video, check the video pinned in the comments. Then this increases watch time and YouTube will push your channel more to the viewers. Now, let us build suspense. The suspense is still building, sorry. So, alright, you followed me through to these very steps, but there is the truth. All these tips helped me grow, but one tiny thing made the biggest difference, and barely anyone talks about it. Let me tell you more. I stopped ending my short with subscribe. When I started my channel, I would say subscribe, but over time I stopped telling people to subscribe. Instead, I ended with a small, cliff changer, a short teaser that makes people curious. If you want the full breakdown, the next video explains everything in 5 minutes. It's pinned in the comments. Hit subscribe if you don't want to miss part 2. So now you have created that suspense, wanting to make people to see what the part 2 looks like. So, and then in most cases, for people to get to know what the next video looks like, they will most likely want to subscribe. So if you just end it without creating that suspense, it will make people to just log off and then go out. If you just say please subscribe without creating the suspense, most people will not subscribe and then they'll just go, and then that is most likely the end of the relationship between yourself, the channel, and the viewers. So this works for me because people love suspense. This works for me because it gives them a clear next step of what they are expecting. It increases watch time, and the subscriber button now feels natural for them and for you. This one change made more people follow me than anything else. At the end of the day, I saw myself hit the 1,000 mark, and then now I think I'm over 3,000 plus. So this is a final call to action. If you remember only one thing, remember this: your shorts is a doorway. The hook pulls them in, the story keeps them watching, and the ending leads them to your channel. Try this system for 2 weeks and watch what happens. If you want, I can create a simple checklist. Just tell me in the comment section. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Do have a good day. Bye.